Welcome to ACT Notes Tutorials. My name is Professor Bert. I am going to give you a quick tutorial on the analysis of alternatives, or what I call an AoA. What is an analysis of alternatives? An analysis of alternatives is an analytical comparison of the operational effectiveness, suitability, and life cycle cost of alternative material solutions that satisfy an established capability need to be identified in an initial capabilities document. It focuses on the identification and analysis of alternatives, measures of effectiveness, schedule, concepts of operations, and overall risk. An AoA also assesses critical technology elements associated with each proposed material solution, including technology maturity, integration risk, manufacturing feasibility, and technology maturation and demonstration needs. The definition of an analysis of alternatives is a documented evaluation of the performance, operational effectiveness, operational suitability, and estimated costs of alternative systems to meet a capability need that has been identified through the Joint Capabilities Integration and Development Systems process. Steps to conducting an analysis of alternatives. The 7 steps in conducting an AoA include: Step 1: Plan. Determine the goals, schedule, stakeholders, funding, team, and deliverables. Step 2: Establish analysis foundation. Determine the problem and scope being addressed and the ground rules and assumptions. Step 3: Identify and define alternatives. Identify the alternatives to the problem set. Step 4: Assess alternatives. Assess each of the alternatives identified. Step 5: Compare alternatives. Determine pros and cons against alternative solutions. Step 6: Report results. Document results for decision makers. And finally, Step 7: Follow-up. Conduct follow-up analysis on any chosen alternative. When is the analysis of alternatives conducted? The AoA is conducted during the material solution and analysis phase before milestone A. The final AoA, supporting a milestone A decision, is provided to leadership no later than 60 days prior to the milestone meeting. What is the analysis of alternatives reporting and certification requirements? For major defense acquisition programs, MDAP, at milestone A, the Milestone Decision Authority must certify in writing to Congress that the department has completed an AoA, consistent with study guidance developed by the Director of Cost Assessment and Program Evaluation. For major defense acquisition programs at milestone B, the Milestone Decision Authority must certify in writing to Congress that the department has completed an AoA, with respect to the program. The analysis of alternatives is guided by the Analysis of Alternative Study Guidance. The AoA study guidance is developed and approved by the Director of Cost Assessment and Program Evaluation with the input of other DoD officials. Prior to the Materiel Development Decision Review, the Director of Cost Assessment and Program Evaluation provides the AoA study guide to the DoD component designated by the Milestone Decision Authority. Following receipt of the AoA study guidance, the DoD component prepares an AoA study plan that describes the intended methodology for the management and execution of the AoA. The analysis of alternative study plan is coordinated with the Milestone Decision Authority and approved by Director of Cost Assessment and Program Evaluation prior to the Materiel Development Decision Review. Thank you for watching this tutorial on the analysis of alternatives. For more information, visit the webpage to include instruction, outline and handbook. Congratulations for finishing this tutorial and thanks for visiting ACT Notes.